develop your internal locus of power. I think this is one of the most important things in life, but also in the martial arts. You need to have your own internal locus of power and not be indoctrinated or manipulated by others. To most people, being indoctrinated and manipulated, they don't even know it's happening to them. They just take on the views of others. They don't work things out for themselves. So developing your own internal locus of power, learning to walk your own path fearlessly, I think is one of the most important things that any martial artist can learn. Learn a good system. Learn a good system in martial arts. Learn a good philosophical system. Learn a good meditation system. All essential to develop this locus of power. Have faith in good teachers. Practice what they teach, and then once you've practiced it and started to internalize it, question it, challenge it, and validate it to make sure it works. Really important. That is shuhari in the Japanese systems. Now, we've got two types of language. The first one is our normal worded language. So when we talk, converse, read, we use words. We know they're insufficient, but they do for a method of communication, particularly with other people. And that often is where you're manipulated or indoctrinated without realizing it. But that's one part. It's only a very small part of our mind that actually deals with that. The unworded language, for us, becomes the most important. We need the worded to learn techniques and communicate with teachers and so on in the first place, but then we need to turn our senses inwards. We need to learn the universal language, the language that the rest of the universe talks. You look at any animals, your dog, cat, pets, whatever. You converse with them quite happily. You know what they want, you know what they need. You don't need words for it. Your body communicates to you in exactly the same way. So you need to listen to your body in exactly the same way as you listen to your dog. So your body is constantly talking to you if you can hear what it's saying. So listen to your body. So when you're questioning, challenging, validating, your body's the best guide you've got. That's going to tell you this is powerful. You're off balance. You can get more power if you just tweak that waist or whatever just a little bit more. Your body will tell you that. So you move a little bit backwards, off balance, move a little bit forwards, off balance, get to, this is the right point. Same with striking, whatever you're doing, your body gives you good feedback. Most people just don't listen to their body. And then when you're kind of moving them around, they're thinking and asking questions. And you almost have to say, will you shut up and just listen, feel, is this right? Is this right? Is this wrong? If I move you just a little bit more, is it now? How does that feel? And internal training is just that. It's not that there's internal training and external training, or internal systems and external systems. Everything's got an inside, everything's got an outside. You must train both. Trust your body. Trust your instincts, because your instincts will guide you in life. They will tell you who you really are and what you really need to do to lead a good and successful life. And it's different for all of us, so it's individual. You need to be able to listen to your instincts, because other people will tell you, you should do this, you should do that, you should be this, or you should be that. Listen to yourself, learn it, develop. That internal locus of power will come essentially from listening to your body and having faith in it, listening to your instincts and having faith in them. So learn a good system. Challenge, test, question, and validate every single thing that you learn. So have the proper mindset that you can view and look at and test everything. Use your body and your instincts as a guide. Trust them. And that way you can develop your own locus of power and walk your own path and fulfill your life in the way that it should be fulfilled, and you're not living it for other people. Thank you.